And you had a good crop of 2-year-olds last year, so you must be excited about running them as 3-year-olds.
Yeah, I mean, the 2-year-olds obviously are the future, and you can get batches of 2-year-olds that are above average, and you can get, unfortunately, batches that are not so. This year, we had a really good overall group of horses, big, scopy, nice horses that most of them should stay well. And in the end, I think out of about 50 odd, we ran 30 2-year-olds or 32 2-year-olds. And of the 32 that we ran, 15 or 16 of them were winners. And that was really from really running first, either winning first time out or second time out. And I have a great deal of respect for time form, and in their black book, we've got no less than, I think, 16 3-year-olds for next year that have been given a P, which really means that they should improve. And I think that demonstrates a bit of depth that we've got. And amongst them, there were some really, exciting horses. I think at the top of it is Top Offer.
Blank Check coming through. Top Offer now picking up on the far side. Asked a few questions and is picking up well from Pulverise. Then Charlie's Mountain, Blank Check, Glorium from the back with Unex Michelangelo. But Top Offer has quickened ahead now from Pulverise, chasing hard in second place. Top Offer looks a fluent mover. 2 lengths, 3 lengths clear of Pulverise. Then Blank Check, and Top Offer is stretching away in taking fashion.
Who made a very exciting debut at Newbury and won comfortably. The race wasn't particularly strong form, but his work has always been good. And he gets a very high rating from time form, and whether it's right or not, but he has a quote over the winter of 20 or 25 to 1 for next year's 2,000 guineas on the back of one race. So something to really look forward to. He's a beautiful looking homebred colt of Judmont Farms, and it would be exciting for them to have a nice horse at Beckhampton.
Okay, so after Top Offer, what other ones have you got you're looking forward to?
Well, there's another nice colt of Judmont Farms called Newton Lodge, who, with James Doll, won at Sandown.
Experience who holds sway at the moment. Perfect Gratitude and Juvenile ahead of Kid Suitor, who's moved through from the back of the field and staying on strongly, is also Newton Lodge as they head uphill. Kid Suitor, Newton Lodge running down Juvenile and Perfect Gratitude. Edging to the centre, Kid Suitor gives Newton Lodge, who's running in a straight line, a real chance. Newton Lodge up the inside of Kid Suitor. These two are pulling away, and it's Newton Lodge continuing the excellent run of the stable. Newton Lodge beat into...
Quite impressively. And unfortunately, he ran back and was disappointing, but I blame myself for that. It was a very windy day, and I decided to try something new. And I put a hood on him, and I just think trainer's error didn't suit, and he ran disappointing. But he still remains a horse with plenty of potential. So I'm looking forward to him next year.
And Mince, little filly?
Well, Mince is a wonderful filly. She's out of, well named by Lady Rothschild, out of a mare called Strut. And having won her maiden race rather easily, well, not really that easily, she just got up and won. She then followed up very easily at Pontefract in a nursery.
Back in the field from Irrational and Whiskey Bravo is the overall back marker as they head up the hill, heading back towards the final furlong and a half. On the inside, Dana Thayan tackled out wide, swooping. Mince hits the front and starts to quicken on really well. Mince has shot to the front and gone 5 or 6 lengths clear in short time. See clearly has kept going. Whiskey Bravo finishing from the back, but Mince is away and gone, and she's laughing at them, racing up towards the line.
She then was beaten at Haydock, a short head, I think. But she's a filly with great potential. She's going to make a nice sprinter, and I hope that she'll end up winning black type races by the end of next year. And she's having a winter break now, but I'm looking forward to her coming back.
And Trader Jack is closely related to Alcazim.
Yeah, Trader Jack is by Trade Fair, who I trained, and I think this is the first 2-year-old that I've ever trained by Trade Fair, which seems rather surprising. And yeah, he's at a half-sister to the dam of Alcazim. He started at Newbury and finished 4th, having just missed the break, and then he won very, very easily in what appeared to be a weak race at Foss Lass, some terrible ground. But I noticed that the second horse came out and won at Wolverhampton and has a handicap rating of 80.
Taylor's Emperor, but it's Trader Jack with the lead. Take two in second place, about to be joined for that position by Lycidas, keeping on strongly, and then they're making their way inside the final furlong and a half, and Trader Jack's in command, 3 lengths clear. Lycidas goes second, Take Two joined by Fine Resolve for third, but Trader Jack will confirm the promise of that Newbury debut and wins hard held by Steve Drown. Trader Jack goes on to beat Lycidas. Fine Resolve round for...
So he is a potentially nice horse. Quite how good he's going to be, I don't know, but he could get to being a listed or group class horse if things work out.
And I believe you got quite a nice one that you train for Her Majesty.
Yeah, nice horse. Very lucky to have him. He is a beautiful looking horse by Galileo. He's like a lot of Galileos, a very good mover. Slightly slow to learn. Had 3 races, but he won his last race, having been second, I think, prior to that at Leicester. He won very easy at Nottingham.
Allen as he comes round the outside then of Alexander, just under a furlong and a half still left to go here. It's Moidor in front, clinging on tenaciously to the advantage. On the outside, Alexander keeping on pretty well with Cameron Highland, then Ortox, and he got the 1 pace back in fourth. But this is going to be a royal winner here at Nottingham this afternoon. Moidor has made just about every yard so far, and this son of Galileo will come home and win in good style for Steve Drown. Moidor wins by 4 lengths. Alexander...
Or not, but he won by 4 lengths. He's bred to stay a mile and a half, and I think at this stage a handicapper, but nonetheless a horse should go on and win more races and hopefully give Her Majesty some pleasure.
And then any other that you can think of?
Yeah, there was a nice horse that again won at Fosslas called Silver Lime. Yeah. He'd been 5th at Sandown and then won again in, as it turned out, in bad ground. Is a nice horse. Another horse of Lady Rothschild's called Water Clock by Not Now Cato, won first time out at a long price.
Group of about 4 or 5 pressing on. Water Clock, the bigger price of the Charlton pair, has moved through the lead now for James Doyle. Stensive, however, has come right from the back of the field. Hefner's back in 3rd place. It's Water Clock in the centre, Stensive on the far side. These two moving on from Hefner, who's beginning to dig in and also coming with a charge. Water Clock now being pressed on the near side by Hefner, who's going to get very close up towards the line. Very close indeed.
And I would have thought he can only improve and should stay a mile and a half. And there were quite a lot of 2-year-olds that, ran and finished 3rd. Inchina's a beautifully bred filly by Manger. She was 3rd first time out. I've got a lovely filly by Selkirk called Priceless Jewel, who's a half-sister to Taunt Rose, who, as you can remember, we won the Haydock Sprint with. And she was a mystery first time out, ran rather disappointingly, and the second time up she won very, very easily. Again, not a strong race, but for a filly with her pedigree she should improve, and she has the scope and touch with the temperament to hopefully win again, and it would be nice to be playing in black type races with her. So
Vespasian at this stage is laboured. Bigger dangers probably Aim Higher and also Fabled City, staying on Seraphile against the near side rail, but Priceless Jewels away here has got 3 to 4 lengths over the field from in 2nd place, just wobbling around Aim Higher. Towersul is running on now, the penny's dropping and beginning to erode the leader's margin, but surely having gone beyond recall, Priceless Jewel will win for James Doyle and Roger Charlton.
There is a host of I think, nice horses.
The 2 they go, and Rex Imperator is full of running here. The market leader has come there on a tight rein for George Baker, and entering the final furlong, Rex Imperator is striding clear by 3 or 4 lengths from Heart Song in 2nd, who in turn is well clear of the others, and Rex Imperator off the mark here at the 2nd time of asking. A good 20 minutes or so for Roger Charlton. Rex Imperator an easy winner from Heart Song in 2nd, 3rd step.
And Estrella, Caitlin back in 3rd from Kogoshin. Not too much getting in this, although, as I say, Gallipot's had a luckless run through traffic. Estrella and West with the Night, and it's Estrella who moves on now. It's Estrella who's gone to the front over a furlong out, 2 lengths clear from West with the Night. Caitlin is back in 3rd place. Then behind these, staying on is Miracle Maid as they enter the final 150 yards. And Estrella, another winner for James Doyle and Roger Charlton. Been a great couple of days for them. Estrella won the...
As we know, some will go on and some may disappoint, but there's plenty there, and there's a lot of, or quite a lot of, unraced horses still. Some of them are big and scopy and nicely bred. That who knows? But I'm looking forward to seeing them on the track in the spring.